YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we have the Deerfamy Pop Up Gazebo we're going to be setting up. As you can see, this is a big boy. It comes with a really nice carrying case here. So this is supposed to be a pop-up gazebo, so I'm hoping that means it won't be a hassle. But I did a review on their orange 4-person tent, pop-up tent, about a week ago, and that one was very easy to set up. I'll put a link in the description to that as well, and on the end screen. But let's get this set up and see how this works. Okay, so our opening here is right around 11 feet. It says the footprint is 11.5 feet. Hoping I don't have to move this section of fence right here, but if I do, I'll pull these 2 posts out and move this out of the way so we can set this up. But this is a very good sized gazebo. All right. Now the case has double zippers. I love double zippers because that way, even if one of your zippers breaks, your case is not ruined. I always opt for double zipper equipment whenever I can get it. Okay, right here we appear to have our ground mat. And this appears to be the fly cover, which goes over the top. And we have a couple bags here. These probably hang up inside of it for storage, but we'll see as we get into it. Now, normally, on any of these new modern tents, your instructions are always attached inside the case, so you can't lose them. That's like a common feature. Very handy. And this is the main body of the tent right here. And we got a nice strap on there. Appears to be the only one. The last thing we have in here appear to be the spikes and posts. Let's take a look at this. And we have a bunch of posts. So these are very easy to put together. You just straighten them out and they'll pretty much snap together for you. Very simple. And we have 3 of these guys. And we do also have a bag of posts here, rather stakes, a bag of stakes. There you go. And it's got some guidelines as well. Okay, consult our directions. See, these are nice and clearly written. Well, this does look super simple. Basically, you just lift it up and pop the middle up, it says. Okay, here it is. We got it out of the bag. We ended up moving it over to our big side field. There's a lot of room for it here because this is very large. And basically, you just unfold it and you grab a hold of these pulls right here, and these all pop out. And it opens up kind of like the Apollo moon lander. It is entirely possible to set this up inside out. Don't ask how we know this, but we do know this. And you can see this is actually really fancy. Good looking gazebo, and it's really big. But we're going to, now these all fold up and you can let them down and close it so that it'll be sealed off from the elements. But we're going to finish putting this up now, staking it out and everything. There's our little combat kitten, always in the video. And we'll finish staking it up and everything, and then we'll come back. Okay, so if we look at it from the top here, I'm actually looking, get down on the floor, I'm looking up at the roof, and there is a really cool screened in starry sky roof on this thing. It's very neat. Should be great at nighttime looking out up at the sky and all that good stuff. All right, so here we are. We've got our Deerfamy gazebo set up, chairs and a light set up in there. We've got a nice table set up in there. I'm going to say if you rate them in a circle around a table, you could easily fit 6, maybe, what do you think, babe? 8 people in there?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and this is a very nice gazebo. It comes with a fly. Once we figured out how to properly put it together, there were some misadventures, but once we figured out how it actually went together, it actually went up like a snap. Just be forewarned, it is possible to put it together inside out, and that causes complications. We got screen all the way around. You want to walk around with me? You got screen on all sides. This pops out. Give you extra room inside, and that like locks the frame. And anywhere where you want privacy, or you want a backing, a solid backing, or to stop the wind, we have a drop-down panel. Also has windows. It's got these little bungees that hold the fly on. So if you take the fly off, you have a beautiful moon view. You can see the stars, you can see the sky, but if you put the fly on it, you have the ability to come out here in the rain and stay nice and dry. And I'll be totally honest with you, if you close all these up, and they're super simple to close. I'll show you right here. Only takes a second, and these will drop right down, and they attach in about 6-8 spots with Velcro. Super easy, and boom, you're in business. You got yourself a fully enclosed tent, so even if you're out enjoying the outdoors, camping or whatever, and it starts pouring, raining or whatever, you just drop these down and you got yourself a full-fledged tent. So that's very cool. Walking around this thing, just how big this is, and this really has Apollo Moonlander vibes to me. So here's our front door, and this also has drop-down curtains. Get this guy open. And there's ties to tie this back as well, if you want. So come on inside. And you can see we got a couple chairs set up. We have our Deerfamy rotisserie oven set up right here. That'll work with charcoal or wood or sterno fuel or whatever. So we're going to be doing another video on that. This is a super cool product. And we have our truss fire lantern set up back here on our tripod. And this thing gets super bright. We get a nice red mood ambiance in here. You can see inside here just how nice this is. And you have plenty of room. Sit down with your friends. Like I said, you put one chair per panel. It's easily, you could easily fit 6 adults in here. Very comfortably. Drink your wine, have a barbecue, you know, whatever you want. Definitely fun. Now, if you look at the front doors there, you can see it comes with a couple storage compartments. They zip and open and close. They're about 10 inches by 15 inches maybe, and they will hold some gear and some equipment, you know, in case you want to have stuff you got ready to go. You don't want to lose it. You don't want to carry it around with you. You got these nice storage compartments. But this is really nice, and you could put a couple cots in here. You could really put 4 cots around the perimeter of this and have a really nice 4-person camping excursion for your family or your friends. This is really nice. This is very cool. And if we come back outside here, it comes with a nice big carrying case. And like most modern tents, the instructions are attached directly to the inside of the carrying case, so you won't use them. And I'll put the specifications for the tent on screen right here. Okay, folks, so you saw the features. You saw how this guy looks all set up. You saw inside how nice it is, the ability to shut it off from the elements and turn it into a fully, truly enclosed tent. Get a really nice case that comes with it. I mean, this is really neat. You know, when we first started putting it up, it was about 110 degrees out, and the sun was beating down on us. It was like a comedy of errors, and we were like cursing, you know, Zeus or whatever. But once we got it all put up, realized how it worked, it's actually a pretty simple tent to put up. And I'll post a link in the description to their directions. They have a video on their website showing you how to do it. So I'll put a link to that. I'll put a link to the tent and the lantern and all that stuff in the description. But this is a very nice tent for the money. I mean, really, it's a gazebo. For the money, I don't think you could go wrong. This would be great for like family birthday parties and stuff like that. And it does come with guy lines also, 1 for every panel. So it comes with 6 guy lines. I don't generally use guy lines, but it's got them if you want them. You know, it'll be a lot more resistant to real windy days if you use those. So very, very cool. Yeah. So that's the Deerfamy 6-person gazebo. And this is a very nice gazebo. And I really appreciate you guys all watching our video. I hope you found it entertaining and informative. And if you buy it, let me know in the comments section how you like it. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to leave this guy up for a while. And we'll see how it does long term. That's what I do on my channel. I do a lot of tests on tents and camping equipment. And I'll leave it pitched outside. We live in the South, and it gets hot. and I'll leave it pitched up until it fails, and you know I'll do a few long-term updates as the months go by. But first impressions, this is really nice. All right, folks, I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks for your time. Free my me. Out.